찢는 마음 속에 변화줬으면 해 한 송이의 평화 평화.
I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines.
Based on their first meeting, we know they can beat these guys. The question is, can they sweep the season series?
Well, watching the film from their first meeting, I think they have some matchups they really like. They'll try to go back to those tonight.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the evening. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Now here's Levine. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
To the middle. Pass to Davis. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Fears. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. 80 is towards the top of that list.
Brunson uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Left side, Davis. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Williams. Basket counts. Levine's got his second bucket on the night.
And Levine's eyes light up when the break is on. He's so elusive in these situations.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Here's Fears. Outside Christie. From downtown. Sends it home from three-point land. Christie's got 6 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter. Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Outside Christie. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. Denver in the lead. And the shot goes.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we could make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
Well, that's what Caldwell Pope is out there to do. A terrific shooter from three-point land.
Williams with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brunson misses.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Pass to Buzelis. On the wing, Christie. Takes a 3. Lively grabs a miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Brunson, defended by Christie.
2 minutes remaining.
Lively inside. And here's Brunson. Pass to Davis. Here's Buzelis. Here's Fears. No made baskets yet. Davis from long range. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
And Davis with the block.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Sinks the tray. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
Well, he shoots a solid clip from deep. Caldwell Pope took advantage.
Now here's Williams. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. The 3 is up. And that's good. Contavious Caldwell Pope for 3. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Outside for Davis. Pass to Fears. And Green comes to help. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Checking in for the away team. Number 1, Tyler Hero.
Now here's Brunson. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Yep, count it.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Hero with it. 3-pointer, Buzelis. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Up 9. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
23.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
This one for three. And it's Prince with the three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And for Tyler Hero, people immediately think of the shooting, but there's much more to his game, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., look, he's much improved as a playmaker. As a rookie, he only averaged about 2 assists. But last year, I think he was over 5, and he gives a consistent effort at the defensive end of the floor.
Just 5 to shoot. Hero for 3. Lively grabs the miss. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Denver. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
To the inside. Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Back to Lively. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Davis. 4-3. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Hero. Yet to see a basket. Now Davis. Puts up a deep 3. Hero, no good. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Williams. The kick out to Brunson. Off target with the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Nuggets trail by 7. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Down low. Here's Davis. Off target at the rim. Inside. Pass to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
To the paint. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Well, you got to love Hero's versatility. In addition to his scoring prowess, he's a very solid distributor.
Here's Brunson. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Maybe a little overconfidence, trying to go big instead of taking the sure thing.
And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:36 left in the first half. And here's Clarkson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. The visitors with the ball. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Hero. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Buzelis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Now here's Hero. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. Rebounded by Denver. Back to Levine. Stolen by Hero. And here comes the break. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Shoot it! Roll it! Roll it! Come get it!
Back to Prince. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Here's Buzelis. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
And so that brings the first half to a close. They lead by 13. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
On the drive, Williams can be very explosive, and just right there, gaining a lot of momentum.
Hero outside. Three-pointer. Lively grabs a miss. Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Brunson. Crowder grabs a miss. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Here's Williams. Misses from close range.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Hero looking over the floor. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him. Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Back to Christie. Pass to Hero. Here's Prince. Puts up a 3. Not going to go that time. On the wing, Levine. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Pass to Crowder. And stolen by Green. Pulls it from the corner. Buzelis grabs the board. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Outside Christie. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. Christie's got 12 points.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, "You've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got." Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Hero for three. He buries it from three. Hero's got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside, Williams. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And it's 9 points for Jalen Williams.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Knocks it down from distance.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And Davis with the block.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Throughout his career, Taurean Prince has continued to prove himself as a reliable 3-and-D wing.
Well, he's an athletic, strong, and confident swingman. And B.A., as long as he continues shooting it well from deep and locking guys up, he's going to have a spot in this thing.
And yep, it's good.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Back to Brunson to end the run. And the bucket is good. Brunson's got 13 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
He drops it from range.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Lively shot is off.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Back to Christie. The three. Gets the three to fall. Christie's got 26 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Brunson. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Pass to Crowder. Here's Davis. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout.
The away team, 65.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Brunson. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition, still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see. So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Tyler Hero.
Back to Christie. Pass to Hero. Launches a three. No good on the shot.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Hero. Now Christie. Fires from deep. Hits a three-pointer. Christie's got 29 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Brunson is doubled. Reed for three. Pure from three-point range.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Here's Christie. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Christie's got 32 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Reed for three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
Well, Reed has only become more confident as time has gone on at the arc. He will not hesitate.
Nice shot by Christie.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Brunson. Yep, that one goes. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Christie. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Christie. Takes the three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. The kick out to Williams. From deep. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
An excellent passing wing. Jalen Williams can run offense. Picked up an assist right there.
Hero outside. Pass to Davis. Hero outside. And here's Davis. Jacks up a three. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Williams. Outside Brunson. Floats one. Good. Brunson's got 19 points. Now Christie for three. Reed with the rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
Hero for three. It's not going to go for him.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Outside Reed. Denver moving it around. Brunson on the drive. That one goes in. Brunson's got 10 points in just the second half.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
The three ball. And it's Christie with a three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Launches it. Reed with the rebound. And here's Denver. On the wing, Green. There's the three. Fires in the triple.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
There's 42 seconds left in the game. Hero with it. Davis a screen. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Reed. Clock at 6. A deep three. He can't get that one to fall. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.